You keep waiting for motivation like it's some kind of superhero, like one day you'll wake up feeling unstoppable. Focused, disciplined, ready to finally change your life. But here's the problem. That day isn't coming. And the longer you wait for motivation to save you, the more time you're wasting. Because motivation is one of the biggest scams you've ever believed in. Not because it's useless, because it's unreliable. And building your life around something unreliable is a guaranteed way to stay stuck. Here's the first brutal truth. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are terrible leaders. Some days you'll feel inspired. Some days you'll feel tired. Some days you'll feel confident. Some days you'll feel like quitting. If your actions depend on your feelings, your progress will always be unstable. You'll work when you feel good and disappear when you don't. That's exactly why you've started so many things and finished so few. Here's the second harsh truth. You don't need more motivation. You need less negotiation. Every day your mind asks the same question. Do I feel like doing this? And every day you treat that question like it matters. It doesn't. Successful people aren't special because they always feel motivated. They're dangerous because they stopped asking for permission from their emotions. They learned something most people never do. Feelings are information, not instructions. Just because you don't feel like doing something doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. And just because something feels uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong. Now here's the truth that really hurts. Motivation has become your favorite excuse. Think about it. How many times have you delayed action because you weren't in the right mindset? How many goals are still unfinished because you were waiting for the perfect wave of inspiration? How many opportunities disappeared while you were waiting to feel ready? You call it a motivation problem, but most of the time, it's a discipline problem, or a fear problem, or an avoidance problem. Motivation just sounds better. So here's the shift. Stop asking, how do I get motivated? Start asking, what would I do if motivation didn't matter? Then do that, because discipline begins where motivation ends. And that's where real growth starts, not when you're excited, not when you're inspired, when you're tired, when you're bored, when nobody's watching, and you do it anyway. That's the difference. That's what changes lives. So here's your final wake-up call. Motivation is a visitor. It shows up unannounced and leaves whenever it wants. If you're waiting for it to save you, you're handing control of your future to a feeling. Stop waiting. Stop negotiating. Stop expecting motivation to rescue you from the consequences of your own inaction. Because the people who win aren't the most motivated. They're the ones who keep moving after motivation leaves. Be one of them.